Okay, hello everyone. My name is Doni Kurniawan, and in this video I would like to review one important topic in Introduction to Linguistics, which is sociolinguistics. So sociolinguistics is the branch of linguistics that study the relationship between language and society. It focuses on how language is influenced by social factors such as who we are talking to, or where we are, or in what situations the interact takes place, or something like that. Okay, in this video I would like to explain 5 key concepts in sociolinguistics. The number one is language variations. The first concept is language variations. Language variations mean the people use language differently depending on social situations. There is no single way of speaking that fits our context. For example, when we talk to a lecturer, we usually speak more formal, such as "Good morning, sir. I would like to ask about today material." However, when we talk to friends or we speak more casual, like, "Hey, have you done this assignment yet?" This show that language change depending informal and social relationship. Okay, and then the second concept uh, is dialect and accent. A dialect is a variety of a language associated with particular regions or social group, include grammar and vocabulary. An accent, on the other hand, only refer to pronunciation. For example, British English and American English are different dialects. So they usually have different words or different different vocabulary. And meanwhile, when Indonesian people speak English with Indonesian pronunciations, or we call usually medok, this is called an Indonesian accent, not a different dialect. Both dialect and accents show a speaker's background and identity. Okay, and the third concept is code switching and code mixing, which is very common in multilingual societies like Indonesia. Code switching happens when a speaker switch from one language to another language conversation. For example, uh, for example, duh, gue capek nih. I think I need a break. Nah, so the speakers speak on bahasa Indonesia in one sentence, and then switch to another language in, for example, in English in another sentence. And then the code mixing happen when a speaker enters with a phrase from another language into one main language. For example, for example, literally aku lebih prefer beli sepatu ini sih. Jadi menggabungkan bahasa Inggris dan bahasa Indonesia dalam satu kalimat yang digunakan bahasa lain hanya dalam phrase atau kata tertentu. This phenomena show that using multiple language in communication is natural and functional, not a mistake. Okay, the fourth concept is language attitude and prestige. Language attitude refer to people's belief or feeling about certain language or language varieties. Prestige refer to the social value attached to a language. For example, people usually think English formal. English language is more prestige or more highly value because it's a modern language. Meanwhile, slang or local dialects are sometimes seen as less formal or less polite. However, a linguistic perspective, a language and varieties are quietly valid. They are just used to different place or context. And the last concept is language identity. Language can reflect who are we are, who we are, and which social group we belong as. For example, someone may use a local dialect when talking to people from the same hometown to show solidarity. And students may also use slang to feel closer to their peers. This shows that language not only a communication tool but also a way to express social identity. Okay, to conclude, the social linguistic help us understand that language is deeply connected to society. The way we speak reflect our social background, relationship, and identity. By studying social linguistics, we can become more aware of language use and more respectful towards different ways of speaking. Thank you for watching, and I hope this explains help you understand social linguistics better.